Dirk Softpeck? Did something happen just now?
Yes, foul maiden of death. Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Well, I'd like to know more about what the heck is going on, but you're not telling me. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start off by sharing our poems with each other?
Sure. Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. Come on, Netsky.
I liked your last one better.
Really?
Well, yeah. I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet? It fell flat.
That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with.
The feeling you do care.
After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody.
Jeez, why throw it all on me now, huh? We just met.
So, it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Amy likes spiders.
God, this poem again.
Spiders, icky wriggly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. She's a frickin' spider-loving fairy. It's probably dumb. That's why I'm not friends with her, because she's a dumb spider-loving punk. I hate spiders. I hate Amy. Amy's a dumb bitch.
I think that sums up most of the poem.
Doesn't matter. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Scroll down. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, sure, if you say so. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I'll have to explain it. Amy's a bitch. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an arrogant or an ignorant jerk. Like anyone would agree with the subject. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. If people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two of the girls in this very club, whom I respectfully won't name.
Sure.
Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do?
What did I do?
Oh.
What did you do? Yeah, come out, confess. Are you in cahoots with the Maiden of Evil? For what it's worth, I respect you.
Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now.
Evil it is.
Hi again, Dirk Softpeck. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika.
Ellipses. All right. Great job, Dirk Softpeck. I was going to say ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I don't expect to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Darn right you underestimated me. I'm going to figure this whole thing out. It's the easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel that Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality.
And sometimes I think so too.
I don't mean like that's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Full of lies.
Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beauty, color, light, piercing, red, green, blue. An cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard.
Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage.
And then parent of meaning.
Delete her.
You okay? Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. You're creepy.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day.
I don't want your tips.
Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Boop. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright, Yuri.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Ellipses. Ellipses.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Dirk Softback. How did you pick up on this so quickly?
I am exquisite. in this kind of
I
knowledge.
am exquisite.
I just learned to use really long words.
Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why? You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued. Dirk Softpack.
Oh, good. Good. for
Everything that you write is a treasure to me.
you. Alright, maybe a little too far.
My heart pounds just holding it.
You okay?
I want to write a poem about this feeling.
I'm pretty sure you will.
Is that bad, Dirk Softpack?
You go for it.
I'm not being weird, right?
Maybe a little.
I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay?
Okay.
Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. Something.
A torn harness.
Torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in a time devoid.
I believe it's time-devouring snakes.
Written in time devouring snakes.
Yeah, I got those at home.
With human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. An exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disapproving of the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every single time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and opening human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood,
Breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky.
Yours is the most messed up, by far.
It doesn't really matter what it's about.
I feel like it does.
My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and
I want my pen back.
I,
You sure?
I just really like the way it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it.
Okay, definitely.
I'm okay.
No, you're not.
What did I just... Ellipses.
Does every girl in here have some sort of freaking issue?
Can we pretend this conversation never happened?
Yes, let's do.
You can keep the poem, though.
Alright.
You've unlocked a special poem.
Yes. Let's see what kind of weird stuff it's going to tell me. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment.
Okay, everyone.
That color suits you.
We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Dirk Softpeck joined, and we started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still have only 4 members, and the festival is the only real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at this the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard to put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Dirk Softpeck?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Dirk Softpeck to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Dirk Softpeck joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Dirk Softpeck isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Ellipses.
Monika is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Dirk Softpeck want to get more members too, right? Ellipses.
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation...
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything.
Dirk Softpeck, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
They're on. Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monika sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all this, anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away from...
No, Dirk Softpeck. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Aww. Natsuki starts picking up her things.
I'm going home.
Aww.
I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki.
Whoops, Natsuki ignores
Ellipses.
stuff.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
You got something weird going on with your eye there. You might want to get that, fixed. You know?
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I am the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
God, you're dark. Dude, still gotta get that eye fixed.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make a decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Dirk Softpeck? What do you want to get out of this club?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change
What's going on
too.
with her eye?
What was that?
So what's going on with her eye?
Oh, it's like dripping blood. Interesting. You cried. That must be from all the blood that you drank from all your other victims.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Alright. Maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri. I know things are a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monika, I want to do everything to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I'll look forward to it. Shall we go, Dirk Softpeck? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Dirk Softpeck before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Ellipses.
Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Phew. Things have been a little bit hectic, haven't they? Dirk Softpeck, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm responsible for that, as president, and I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet! No!
I feel like they're all crap in the game. I don't know, man.
What's that, pizza?
Pause.
There's no pause.
No pause.
Nope, no pause.
No pause. Alright, Yuri. Let's just go for you. Because I no longer have no idea what's going on anymore. I think, things aren't as what they seem. Alright.
Oh man, the rapid fire. By the way, you've only got 1,111 out of 20.
What? Who was that down there?
You seeing
Don't you
things, Newman?
Yes.
Did you recognize the ribbon?
Mm-hmm. Alright, come on, we gotta figure this out. There we go. Jinx. Nope.
What are you doing?
I don't know anymore. She's not out yet. She's still there.
Who's still there?
How many ones is that?
A lot of ones.
Mm-hmm.
So who are you going for?
Little jumpy girl down here. Come out wherever I...
No, I don't think you're picking the right stuff.
No, I'm not.
Picking a lot of Natsuki.
Yeah.
Hi, Dirk Softpeck. I've been waiting for you.
I'm sure you have been.
Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
You're getting a phone call.
I am.
You can check it.
We're good.
Monika, I told you not to... Ugh. Is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately?
Me? Nothing.
Ellipsis?
Is it really that bad?
See, it is something.
I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it.
Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything.
Aw, man. I'm the last one here again.
Well, Dirk Softpack just walked in, too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and,
Ellipsis?
Right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want.
Ellipsis?
Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga.
Ellipsis? Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time.
What's wrong with me?
But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm going to help too, and we'll make sure it's done right.
Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monika?
Monika?
Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Dirk Softpack, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Dirk Softpack is already engaged in a novel that we were reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monika? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monika. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if we have some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay. May I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Did Yuri leave you again?
No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. Most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway.
Ha. 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 Ha.
What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri?
Yeah. I'm back.
Whoa, that was lots of deja vu.
Thanks for waiting patiently. Dirk Softpeck, do you like oolong tea?
Sure? As long as it doesn't take too long.
Haha!
No. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Celsius?
Now it's time
Fahrenheit.
to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Yeah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway.
Oh. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Dirk Softpeck. That's very endearing.
That's, Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Dirk Softpeck, I have another request.
Answers no.
Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Nope. Yeah, what's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over at the desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because of my... my...
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes! I have terrible reading posture.
Lies!
So that's why I should sit on the floor.
Huge tracts of land.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
Oh my.
I can't see too well.
Yeah, I can't when I'm making out with you.
Oh.
What? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Yep. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's... That's okay. I won't take any.
Yeah, you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
You sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. I poke her in the eye by accident.
Eh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Dirk Softback.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts breathing heavily.
I can't. Dirk Softback.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Dirk Softback. My heart won't stop pounding. Dirk Softback. I can't calm down.
Doki 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 Doki.
I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Dirk Softback?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Whoa.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop.
Those them some waifu eyes.
It even makes me not want to read.
Okay.
I just want to look at you.
Whoa!
Those them some waifu eyes.
It's time to share poems.
Well, come on, Yuri.
Finally.
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
I love it. I love everything about it. Dirk Softback, I want to take this home.
Last time a girl took a poem home, wanted to take a poem home with her, she ended up being erased from existence.
Will you let me keep it? Please?
Sure, I don't care.
You're too nice to me, Dirk Softback. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die.
That's what they said too.
No, not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right?
Sure.
It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll touch myself while I'm reading it all over and over.
Yeah, okay.
I'll give myself paper cuts so that the skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too.
No. Oh, you can keep your poem.
Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it.
I don't want to read it.
I can't wait any longer. Hurry.
Oh, God.
Please read
I don't
it.
want to read it. Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm waiting.
There are parts of it that is
I was gonna-
legible, I believe.
I was gonna say most of it actually is. It's just really super crazy.
Scroll?
Why is there blood everywhere? Coffee stain.
Coffee stains are yellow.
Yeah. I hope it's a coffee stain.
Could be a tea stain.
Or a tea stain. I'm hoping it's a tea stain or a coffee stain. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not going to take the time to read this.
Those
like it?
them some waifu eyes.
Frick, man!
Do you like it?
No.
I wrote it for you.
No.
In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about...
Yeah, that's
More
exactly...
importantly, I endowed it with my scent.
Okay. That is neither coffee nor tea stains.
See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club?
Oh god, you need help.
Ellipses. I think I'm going to vomit.
Yeah, me too.
Zoom.
Alright, Monika.
Dirk Softpeck, I think you saw something earlier you weren't supposed to see.
I want answers.
I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but it seems pretty easily excited when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife.
Yeah, I already figured this one out.
Isn't that kind of messed up?
Yeah.
She even brings a different one to school every day. Like she has a collection or something.
Yup.
I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that.
Oh, really?
I think she just gets some kind of high off of it. It might even be, like, a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I need to explain it all to you. So I think, if you keep your distance, that should probably be for the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me.
Okay, I'm back to not trusting you.
To put it lightly, at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy to let you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's, effective. Here goes.
Jeez, that really startled me.
Well, I guess I kind of messed up at, writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on.
Well.
Here comes Best Girl.
Alright, Natsuki. Maybe I didn't like you at first, but I think I might end up having to like you a little bit more.
What?
I mean, you didn't hear that from me.
You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross.
Yeah, I think so.
What is with you two?
You just see the poem she gave me.
Humph. It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm gonna share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this. But unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. Please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading.
Okay.
I've changed my mind.
The eyes, what happened to your eyes?
Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Dirk Softback? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika.
No.